Hey viewers, welcome to Chunner Checks It Out. My name's Chunner, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about One Piece. First, I'm going to be talking about some news. I'll then do a discussion on the newest chapter that came out on 11/30/2025, chapter 1167. And then I will go ahead and watch the anime, episode 1151. Wait, I want to say before you skip ahead, I've done this a few times now, but if you are an anime only, please stop watching this video. This video is not for you unless you don't care about spoilers. So if you are an anime only, there will be spoilers past the anime, so please stop watching this video at this time. If you don't care about those spoilers, go ahead and continue watching whatever you want to skip ahead to, or keep watching this video as it plays out. With that being said, first I want to talk about some news to me, and this is not confirmed. This is something that I saw on one of my feeds, and what I saw was that potentially Netflix is planning to only have 3 seasons of One Piece live action, or not as many seasons as I thought. So if One Piece only has 3 seasons of live action, what I was assuming was going to happen was that in season 3 we're going to get to Alabasta and finish off Alabasta. But it looks like they're going to just start throwing in some characters from far future arcs, and I'm not sure exactly where the story is going to go if you only have 3 seasons. Personally, what I would do is just go ahead and finish off the Alabasta arc, and that would be fantastic. If it gets cancelled after season 3, then you have the opportunity to continue the story at some later point in time. If that happens, you can do that 5 years, 10 years down the road if somebody wanted to continue doing that series. So now let's go ahead and talk about the One Piece Manga Chapter that came out on 11/30, which is chapter 1167. This chapter, for me, was honestly a brain burner. There was a lot of math I feel like that I had to do, and a lot of interesting things that was really hard to keep up with in terms of math. So this chapter's going over a lot of history of what happened. Starting from the first page here, it said 35 years ago, and this would be 5 years after God Valley. So during this time, Harold, in the last chapter we saw, wanted to work for the government to free Elbaf, and so it looks like 5 years later he is now working for the government and doing whatever the government wants him to do. Kind of like he's a government worker. He's going to attack pirates and do whatever it is that the government wants him to do, and he's doing this so that he can clear Elbaf's name from I'm not sure what. We also find out that 5 years after God Valley, during God Valley, the Rocks Pirates disbanded, and so now you see the rise of power of the big players, Big Mom, Kaido, Whitebeard. We also find out that Roger and his crew have circumnavigated the world. They've probably gone and found where Laugh-Tale was. They found the final island, and Roger was executed at some point in time. It doesn't give a date, so it just says that Roger was executed. So that was when he turned himself in and he was executed. So this would have been 33 years ago. We also find out that because of all the work that Harold is doing, Harold gets introduced to the Devoted Blade. The Devoted Blade work under the 5 elders, there are 3 different levels of the Devoted Blade, so he gets promoted to the lowest level, which is the Shallow Covenant. Then there is the Depths Covenant and the Abysmal Covenant. For the Depths Covenant and the Abysmal Covenant, that is reserved for only 13 individuals. So I'm not sure if there are 13 individuals in the Depths Covenant and 13 individuals in the Abysmal Covenant, or combined Depths and Abysmal, there are a total of 13 people who work in that. I'm assuming that this is the God Knights. So the Shallows Covenant is the lowest level of the God Knights, and then the Depths and Abysmal Covenant is the upper levels of the God Knights, like Garling and Shamrock. And the guy who I forgot who his name was, who was attacking Elbaf during current time. Then we go to 20 years ago. So this would be 13 years later after all of this has happened. 20 years ago, Harold is talking to Neptune, who is the king of Fishman Island, and Neptune is saying that he's implying that he's talked to Madame Charlie, and Madame Charlie has predicted that Shirahoshi was going to get born in 4 years. According to the timeline, that would have been 16 years ago, which would then place her age at 16. We also see 20 years ago that Saul, who has damage to his face, is asking King Harold if he can live in Elbaf. So that means that was when the Ohara, after the Ohara incident, Aokiji cast Time Capsule on Saul. Time Capsule, I'm assuming from its name, even though Saul got frozen, he was placed in some sort of time capsule. Robin was 9 at the time. So that means that during this time, this is when Aokiji let Robin go, and Robin is now looking for the poneglyphs and just trying to get by. Then we go to 15 years ago, would have been when Shirahoshi was 1. This is when Fisher Tiger looks to be escaping from Mary Joy, and he meets a character, and Fisher Tiger thinks that this character is somebody who works for the God Knights, and this character says, "I've left the armory unlocked." So I'm assuming that Fisher Tiger goes to the armory and gets a bunch of weapons. You also see that this is when apparently he frees Boa and her sisters, who are captured by the Celestial Dragons, along with Koala, who is also with them. This incident was called the Ransacking of Mary Joy. Then we see another character who looks like Shanks, who has a bandage around his left eye, and Shanks is talking down to Harold. It seems that Shanks was just recently promoted to the Depths Covenant, which is the same level that Harold is in. It seems that Shanks has now come back to Shamrock. He's said that, "Shamrock, I'm your brother," and Shamrock has high hopes for Shanks, and Shanks says, "I hated everything down there." This is very interesting on a few perspectives. Is Shanks pretending to get into the good graces of Mary Joy to accomplish some sort of mission? It seemed that when Shanks, from my impressions, it seemed that Shanks, working with Roger, he was having a good time. This says it was 15 years ago. So this was 18 years after Roger turned himself in and started the new Great Pirate Era. Also, I thought that Blackbeard caused the damage on his eye. 15 years ago, I was thinking was not when Blackbeard would have been around, and he probably would have been part of the Whitebeard Pirates crew, but he wouldn't have had the Yami Yami Nomi fruit yet, because he got the Yami Yami Nomi fruit when he killed his crewmate, and that was when Ace was born. Ace already had the Flare Flare fruit, and so the timeline is a little strange. It could have been that Blackbeard damaged Shanks before he had the Yami Yami Nomi fruit. After Shanks was on Roger's crew, he could have potentially had some kind of encounter with Whitebeard, and during that time when Blackbeard still did not have a devil fruit, Blackbeard could have potentially have injured Shanks. I was assuming that Shanks got that injury from Blackbeard after he had the Yami Yami Nomi fruit, because Shanks knew that Blackbeard was very dangerous. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening here. It ends with us back on Elbaf. Ida, who was with Harold, was not feeling well. It looks like the people of Elbaf poisoned Ida because Ida was not from Elbaf, and they didn't like that Ida was going to be queen of Elbaf with Harold because she wasn't a giant, and Loki found that out and he got very mad. There are a lot of questions that I have on this manga chapter, and again, it was a very big brain burner. I think I'm going to have to create some sort of timeline for me to figure out when all these events are happening, because it's difficult to track. Yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below about what happened in chapter 1167. What do you think Shanks is thinking? Whose side is Shanks on? That's always been a question in the One Piece community, and I feel like Shanks is acting to get on the good graces of the God Knights to accomplish some sort of mission, whether that's to steal the Gum Gum Nomi or whatever fruit that's called now. I don't know if it's still called the Gum Gum Nomi or is it called something else. Tell me that in the comments below. Let's go ahead and watch episode 1151 of the anime One Piece. Yo yo yo. Let's check it out. That's... what's his name? That's Vivi's boyfriend from the Revolutionary Army. Or not the Revolutionary Army, but the uprising in Alabasta. What is his name? Ku something? I forgot. Oh, and then we have... oh, who are these characters? This is Mr. 9, I think. And then... oh, Mr. 9 has a kid. And then we have the person who fought Zoro. I forgot all these people's names. Oh, what is her name? I think that guy's name started with a K. And the only thing that I'm thinking of right now is Kuro, but obviously it's not Captain Kuro or Kuzan. All these people who affected the Straw Hats throughout the entire saga. Rebecca. And I forgot what his name is too. What is his name? The elders?
どうなってんだエッグヘッド。
今パンクレコーズにアクセスしてるのは
Lilith
2人。
and
リリスはこのフロアに。
Atlas.
北東の海岸。
言ってくれキューシー。わしの次の行動がわかるんじゃろう。
I don't remember what he does next.
笑わせる。
Sacrifice himself?
お前のことは冷酷な同僚と
カク
こそしておったが。
Set sail! Time to leave. The giant pirates are leaving. Here we go. It's Bonnie. Gabba-ba-ba. Ah, he remembers them from... I keep calling it Water 7, but it's not Water 7. It's Ennis Lobby. Oh, that was Bonnie. Bonnie turned her into a kid. Vice Admiral Dull and Bluegrass. They're all turned into, even the little giraffe thing is turned into a kid. Yeah. He has the same laugh. That almost kind of looked like a Naruto Nine Tails bomb. What do they call those? I forgot. But it's fire, of course, so it's not. Drums of Liberation. Here we go. Let the rhythm move you. The Giants have already seen this. They've seen him in Gear 5 already. Yeah. This is what Bonnie's been waiting for her entire life. Oh man, this is so good. Okay. Tears of happiness. So emotional. This is so good. Here we go. Distorted future. This is so good. One Piece is so good. Oh my god. Like... It was free. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my god, 2 Nikas. Emmett! Emmett, wake up, Emmett! Oh my god. Show what Nika can do, Luffy. The animation is going insane here. Why does Nika need help from his teammates? His Nakama. You're going down, Mars. Bonnie can use hockey as well? I don't know if have we seen this. Bonnie can use hockey. I mean, I'm sure we've known that, but she must have been able to use armament hockey from how far she's gotten. Sucking him into his stomach. Mars. And build up. Don Balloon. You sent him flying. Okay. Where's Saturn at? You're just gonna leave, Atlas? Emmett! Katakuri! Luffy should not have beaten Katakuri. While he was fighting in the mirror dimension room against Katakuri, there was nobody cheering him on to give him extra power. So there's no way that he could have revived from that. There was no way in all the other battles against Crocodile and Alabasta, against Kaido, all of those other battles, somebody was rooting for Luffy, which I believe is what gives Nika the power of devotion to a god, devotion to Nika. When Luffy was fighting Katakuri, he had nobody. I mean, he's always had people believing in him, but he's in this other dimension, and nobody really knew that he was. Well, they did know that he was fighting Katakuri, but I feel like it was a little bit different situation. And ultimately, I feel like he should have never won against Katakuri. That's just my opinion. But you need the show to continue, and Katakuri is really strong. Gaimon. War Curry is the boar. I keep forgetting the boar's name. It's War Curry. What is that gonna do, honestly? Catching them? And then the worm was Peter, I believe. Bonnie, you're turning back. Okay. Is the Sunny gonna land on him? Oh no, it's Emmett. Emmett's gonna save him. Joy boy! Joy boy! Interesting. Robot! Let's just watch this again. Just like Nico, the warrior of liberation. He will come laughing, moving to this rhythm. Why did they play that scene? They're playing the scene where you have Vegapunk, Kuma, Bonnie, Kizaru. Why are you playing this scene? Kizaru, what are you doing, man? Why are they playing this scene? Future where I'm the most free. That's so cool. That was a fantastic episode of One Piece. Definitely a really hyped episode I was waiting for. Honestly, it was kind of interesting because for the most hype moment, it was fantastic. The animation was going off.
I feel like after that, towards the end of the episode, something fell off. It was still good, but there was something different about it that didn't give me as much emotion, as well as the beginning, and that's fine if all the budget goes to right when Bonnie transforms Distorted Future into Nika 2. Such a hype moment, such an awesome emotional moment of the whole Bonnie Kuma backstory, waiting for Nika for all her life, and she finally sees Nika and hears the sounds and does that tondo to to tondo to to tondo to to. It's such a fantastic moment. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.